DS tracks are officially wrapped up for the booster course pass according to the data mines. So with that being said, let's rank the DS tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can consider this a new video series in a way. So the criteria for my rankings will be the visuals, how well the track plays, the music, and overall how close it is to my heart. Or to put it in other words, the vibe I get when I play this track. Falling at number 7 we have is Mario Circuit. Putting this at number 7 is quite obvious, but overall this track is a dud. The visuals on this track are by far the worst in Wave 4, and the music isn't anything spectacular. I mean, other circuit tracks like Luigi Circuit from Mario Kart Wii have better music than this one. The reason why I bring this up is because many people excuse this track due to its music, when the soundtrack is pretty overrated. The track plays fine, and that's the problem. The track plays too fine, which makes it really tedious and boring. However, something I do like about this track is how we pop out of the forest section into the raceway and see Peach's beautiful castle. This landscape is pretty neat, huh? But that's literally the only thing I like about this track. Here's what one of my Instagram followers had to say about this track. Quote unquote, "Even though I was disappointed to see this one potentially replace Airship Fortress, I'm actually really happy with how this one turned out. I absolutely love that generic Mario Kart aesthetic, and this track does that perfectly." Driving into number 6 we have is Wario Stadium. The polished Wario statue towering over this track is a wonderful addition. Also the water section, I heard it's hated by many, but honestly, I came to respect it. It makes for some fun and diverse gameplay. And now for the critiques. There are better Wario tracks in this game. I mean, Mount Wario exists, and this track just gets completely overshadowed by it. Rightfully so. It is also worth mentioning that his homie, Waluigi Stadium, is 10 times better and more enjoyable to play. Here's what one of my Instagram followers have to say about Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium is okay. I like the original version better in Mario Kart DS. It looks nice in Deluxe, but they tried to do too much with it. It plays okay, but I don't really like the part with the gravity. And I have to say I agree, the anti-gravity section is not fun to turn on. Zooming into number 5, we have a Shroom Ridge. The music on this one, damn, it's a banger. Honestly, the best remix from this whole list, which is incredible. I mean, the DS soundtrack is so boring. I didn't realize how boring it was until it came to Mario Kart Tour. Of course, I like the addition of this little shortcut before the finish line, and the grass cuts are always a blast to do online with your friends. And now for the critiques. Alright, the graphics. Man, the graphics. These visuals make it so hard to keep coming back to this track, man. It's crazy how Tour's visuals look better than the ones in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though they're practically the same thing. Also, the cars on the racetrack are just not that special anymore. I remember in Mario Kart DS, those days, the cars on the track were kind of a big deal. But now there are so many car on the track courses that this track just gets overshadowed, man. It's not special at all. A member from my Shyguykartbusiness Discord says, this track is the lower end of Toad's Turnpike. Damn. Pause. What is that I hear? Oh right, this video is sponsored by Factor. Get mighty fresh, ready-made meals delivered to your doorstep when you sign up with Factor. Factor's top-notch chef-created meals are fresh, never frozen, and designed with dietitians. How fancy. It is to ensure that every meal is packed with premium, science-backed nutritional quality. No more meal prep, no more dishes, no more unhealthy fast food. Factor offers the most convenient way to eat well while eating right. Which is why I think that Factor is absolutely spectacular. Personally, I use Factor on those busy work days. Factor's no-hassle prepared foods make sure I always have something nutritious on hand. And as someone who's trying to get absolutely shredded but has no time to cook, Factor really helps me reach all my fitness goals. So be sure to use my link down in the description, or you can go to go.factor75.com and use my code right over here for 50% off on your first box. That's pretty insane, huh? Now, back to the list we go. At number 4, we have is Peach Gardens. I have to say, the DS and Wii versions remain superior, but the grass hedge section was magical, man. Toad, Peach, Luigi, Toadette, all looked incredible. And thankfully the chain chomps on this track are still decently difficult. You can't even forget about that iconic lap change that pushes this track past the previous ones mentioned on this list. It was a very risky yet really well executed move by Nintendo, and I have to say I appreciate this so much. Number 3 we have is Waluigi Pinball. Visually, this track has a lot of pizzazz. Feels like we're running down a casino game in Las Vegas. I also somewhat like the sound effects in the music as well. Overall, it's very comfortable yet chaotic to play. YouTube member Comfy states, quote unquote, I feel like it's mainly popular because it's related to Waluigi. This track is lacking in shortcuts and anti-gravity. What do you guys think? Jumping into number 2, we have is Cheap Cheat Beach. Now this one is drastically better than the DS version. Point blank, period. The pier section has always been my personal favorite in the franchise, and it's overall better than GBA Cheap Cheap Island's pier section. The water shortcuts are spectacular and show how a beat track should play in the Mario Kart series. Overall, a simple yet unforgettable track. And at number 1, not a surprise, but it is Tick Tock Clock. Heck yeah! I grew up with my siblings who were obsessed with the DS version of this course, but god dang, this version is elite. All the obstacles on this track are well thought out and make for some fun challenges, like the swinging hand, the changing gears, and the revolving plates. And can't even forget about the music that ties this beauty all together and holds the title as the best DS track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thank you my friends for tuning in and watching this video. Let me know your list in the comments down below and be sure to respect my opinion as I will respect yours as well. A like and of course a subscribe would be very much appreciated, so please be sure to do so for some more list videos just like this. And if you would like to participate in the next episode, you could do so by joining my Discord server, link in description, messaging me on Twitter, link in description, messaging me on Instagram, link in description, or even Reddit. Keeping us me guys, stay fresh, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye!